Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in. We're going to try to do a quick live stream on this topic that I think is very interesting, that people should be focused on. We have a Durham probe special counsel in 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week. October 11th. 5 counts of lying to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. John Durham is the lead prosecutor in the case. He'll get 1 conviction. There's so many issues to discuss regarding the Durham probe. It's so obvious, and it's within the indictments, even of Sussman, especially of Sussman, and others, the bureau attorney that falsified records, that they set up and framed Trump. This isn't rocket science. Hit subscribe to this channel, to my super chat. I cannot do this without you, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk about the Durham probe or any topic, the recession that we face, the possible economic, the likely economic collapse that we're going to see, unfortunately, within the next month or so, hit subscribe, and via Super Chat, if you'd like to do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. They set up and framed Trump with a dossier that Clinton and the DNC purchased and actually had to pay FEC violations because of. So they paid FEC violations. You had the Inspector General Michael Horowitz, who stated, and I did a short on that, but then I removed the short because there's actually more that he stated, and also there was an issue with the sound within the short. So, but you have a situation where they would never accept a dossier. They would never accept a meeting between a foreign diplomat starting an investigation into Trump. So they wouldn't, starting an investigation into Clinton or Biden. So what they did consistently was find any pretext, any excuse to investigate Trump. We still don't know, the DNC never gave its computer servers to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Spawn Day! Thank you, Spawn. Greatly appreciated. Starting off the Super Chat, I appreciate your support. Thank you, Spawn. Hope all is well. Pedro, hello. Nina, hello. Toy, hello. Thank you, Spawn. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And so they would never accept an investigation into a Democrat predicated upon a meeting. So they state, well, you know what? It wasn't the Steele dossier. It was a meeting. It was a meeting that where you have an associate or one of Trump's staffers, George Papadopoulos, meeting with Alexander Downer, an Australian diplomat. M. Woods, hello. You had a meeting with an Australian diplomat that started all of this. Juralao, Mauricio, hello. Hello. I hope I'm pronouncing your first name correctly, sir. Thank you for watching. And so you have all of this documented. We know that there's an FBI official who says, we'll stop Trump. You have numerous agents who have shown complete bias, animus towards Trump. You have agents suppressing and silencing the Hunter story. It's all there, and it's within 1 week we get almost certainly 1 conviction in 5 counts. It's going to be very difficult for this man Danchenko to get to circumvent all 5 counts. He gets 1 conviction, and almost certainly the Durham probe continues. You had 0 political will. And Touch, hello. You had 0 political will. You're looking at an economic environment. I don't understand, this is a recession with a terrible geopolitical climate in Europe under Democrats, and 5-3 Republicans are slightly favored to win the House. 70% chance is not slightly. So I don't understand how you're going to keep the House in a recession going up against history. Okay? If there was a good economic environment, that'd be a different story. It is a recession. So I don't understand that. And this 538 always favors Democrats in polls, or bolsters the prevailing mentality among pollsters that Democrats are in the driver's seat. They were down in the Senate up until the Mar-a-Lago raid. And then suddenly everything turned because Mar-a-Lago. So the polls are going to be dreadfully wrong yet again. The House will go Republican. You'll get an impeachment immediately. Immediately. You have Joe lying about meeting with Hunter's business associates at the White House, and that is not only impeachable offense, probably indictable. Why was he meeting with Hunter's business associates? Spawn, thank you again. So, we have a recession. Excessive policy choices could begin a downturn worse than 2008. Well, I was telling you this since September. Stock market strategist, the coming recession could be the biggest ever. I recommend prayer. And so this is what's going to keep Democrats in the House. And you have to understand, the Durham probe special counsel gets the conviction, then the House goes Republican, and then the Senate can stay Democrat. But if the Senate goes Democrat, I think it will. I mean, it's game over for the Democratic Party. You have the pendulum slowly moving away from Democrats. I mean, even SNL is kind of poking fun at slowly, people are tired. Even the loyalists within the Democratic Party are tired of allegiance to that political party. I mean, you've seen nothing but an economic downturn and geopolitical nightmare. Nothing good is happening under Biden. Nothing. So, it's like, Kelly boy! Can't wait to hear Joyce say Merry Christmas on Thanksgiving. I can't wait to hear Joe say Merry Christmas. Kelly boy! Oh my God, it's true. He'll probably say Merry Christmas on Thanksgiving, and then he'll be like, "Where's Abraham Lincoln at? Hey, is he? What happened to him? Oh, okay, come on, man. He's a never Trump Republican, man." Oh my God. Cali boy, exactly. He probably will, and when he does, he'll be like, "Hey, Merry Christmas, man." and then immediately after, Cali boy will be like, "Fact check, dun 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 dun. Fact check. Did Joe Biden actually say Merry Christmas? False, false, false. He was referring to. He was joking. He really meant Happy Thanksgiving. But the Republicans on Fox are trying to say he's lost his marbles." In other news, recession, layoffs, geopolitical nightmare, tactical nukes in Europe. But the real problem is my Republicans. Cali boy, thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And it's like I don't understand how this is even close in any way, shape, or form. You look, Cook Political Report, and the Durham probe and the impeachment and investigation of Hunter and everyone who set up and framed Trump is dependent upon the House going Republican. The House will go Republican. Now the Senate, toss-up, Johnson's going to win in Wisconsin. Herschel Walker is doing very well, and then Cortez Masto is up. Walker is tied with Warnock. Okay, and Masters is within striking distance of Kelly. I don't get it. I don't understand how people, I don't get it. Why would you want to vote for poverty? You vote Democrat, you're in a red state, you're already getting inundated with blue state, like Californians and New Yorkers and people who want to leave blue states, but bring their politics to red states. I don't get it. Why would you vote? I mean, look, if the tables were turned and we had a recession and an invasion in Europe with Trump, I would say vote Biden. I mean, it would take a lot for me, but if this world took place under Trump, where if inflation at 8 to 9% took place under Trump, I'd say, you know what, vote Biden. I'm not down by a political party. I'm not. I don't have an allegiance towards a political party. Well, I mean, I don't want. I might not. I might actually not. I don't know. It depends, because Biden is the Lincoln Project people. I'm very much against never any counterinsurgency conflicts that I think are the biggest issue. The biggest issue. And it's like, Cali Boy, thank you again. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. We have inflation at 8 to 9%. Poverty increased to 14.7%. We had poverty at 10.5% with Trump. And we have a situation where I don't know where did the bump come in? Like, the Democrats were down in the Senate before August. So tell me, where did the bump go in? They interfered in the election or the midterms as usual. They interfere. The Durham the Mueller probe did the same thing 4 years ago. Okay. They actually got that boost they needed. They got endless media coverage talking about Trump going to prison. The entire American political establishment media only talked about the Mar-a-Lago raid. It did give a boost for Republicans, but in a different way. I mean, it was a boost. Then they say Dobbs, but after the Dobbs decision, Democrats were still weren't favored in the Senate. So I don't get it. I don't get it how people can vote. I don't get how people can vote for poverty. Why would you vote Democrat if you know that Democrats have presided over an economic catastrophe of their own making? I just don't understand it at all. I mean, you have basically the power of media and social media algorithms. You can't talk about certain topics. And when they say that Trump is an authoritarian, they're the authoritarians. They're the ones who, they say, oh, my extreme program. They're the ones who wanted a government agency that would decide what is truth and what is true and what is false. That is literally what's in George Orwell's 1984, Ministry of Truth. So I don't get that. These are the Democrats who want to spoon feed you everything. Trump worked with the Kremlin. We know this from the Steele dossier. And then you find out, oh, that's completely made up. And then they're worried about information that misinforms people. They cheated Bernie Sanders in 2016, and then they pontificate about democracy. It's like, are you serious? You must be kidding. But here, we're heading towards, the market could go up tomorrow again, but we're heading towards an absolute catastrophe. And impeach Joe Biden, Republicans are already talking about it. Democrats were talking about it right after Trump was inaugurated. So it's like, given the recent history, there's absolutely no reason to think that if Republicans were in charge of the House that they would avoid impeachment proceedings, although it remains very much up in the air. No, it doesn't. What exactly they would try to impeach Biden for? Oh, I don't know. Maybe meeting with Hunter's business associates at the White House? Maybe that's a possibility? Gee, is that normal? Is that normal? I'm not exactly sure if that's normal. I don't think that's a normal thing. So it's like the corruption is like so, it's so overt. It's so overt, it's unbelievable. And they're okay with it. They're just okay with it. Spawn, Cali Boy, thank you again. Dwayne, I think so. I mean, the market's going to tank. You look, ladies and gentlemen, and the market is going to tank even further, 40% more, according to Nouriel Roubini. I predicted all of this in September of last year, ladies and gentlemen, but here, let's look at Dow Jones Futures. Really, the Dow Jones Futures means nothing, but could be going up. Search is 765. Okay. The whole thing's going to tank yet again. Up to, I mean, this is why the stock market is sinister. It's like a sinister, counterintuitive nightmare. Stock market is like going out with a person with dual personalities, borderline dual alternate personalities at all times. We are in not only a recession, we're flirting with a global economic meltdown, collapse. You had Credit Suisse, you had UK pensions, you have Deutsche Bank also with credit default swaps. And the market could possibly go up tomorrow just because of a rally from today. But see, again, it's Lucy, hello. It's completely counterintuitive. Completely. Dave, hello. It's completely counterintuitive. You don't want anyone who invests right now in this stock market should have money that they, are okay with parting with. Because you're only going to see, I mean, look at the very bizarre here. You have you already broke past 29,000 to 28,000, went right up back to 29,490. Now, let's say it goes back to 32,000. Let's say it goes back to 32,000 and Credit Suisse goes bankrupt. You're looking at a 3,000 point drop down to 2,800. And that would be a 10% drop in one day. Over 10%, you'd be probably 3,000 to 4,000. So you're looking at or it could be more than that. I mean, it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and at the end of the day, the macro environment is terrible. You're pretty much assured of, unfortunately, some kind of calamity because of mismanagement. Madcow Mark, hello. I have a Patreon, Madcow Mark. If you go on if you go on any of the uploads or any of the comments, you'll see the Patreon. Mad Cow Mark, thank you so very much. To my new Patreons also, thank you. We have only 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, also, so I just wanted to do a very quick live stream before midnight. But the Durham Probe Special Counsel is dependent upon the stock market, the economy, support of House Republicans when they take over, a conviction this next week. So next week is the Durham Probe, people. It is something that it is important. Coley, hello. It is important. I know that because of the Sussman acquittal, it's really unbelievable to me. Like, one acquittal with a DC jury and a powerful, connected Democratic attorney. I mean, he should never even have started with that as the first real trial. He should have just started with the steel subsource. Because this person does not have, like, the steel subsource, it's not some attorney that... It's really interesting, too, because there was a text message within the Sussman trial where he lies. He actually states, I'm not coming on behalf of a client. And they still didn't convict him because, Nina, hello. They still didn't convict him because they didn't think that his lie deceived the official, Baker, because they were all in on it. That's really the thing that he has to watch out for. That's really the thing that Durham has to watch out for, ladies and gentlemen. But it's 1 week from now. You'll be finding out a whole bunch of more information about how they set up and frame Trump. I mean, this is the thing. You don't need confirmation from the Washington Post or the U.S. government that Trump was set up and framed. They will never admit to that. What you need to do is just look at what took place and see if Democrats would accept that if Republicans did that to them. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. They would never accept that. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Durham Probe trial in 1 week, people. Obviously, I'll be talking about this every day. So hit subscribe. Thanks, everybody. I have a very important short coming out tomorrow morning. And it's President Obama, in his own words, clearing Donald Trump. You have to watch it. It's very important. And share it everywhere. Mad Cow Mark. Well, Mad Cow Mark, thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that support, your support always. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night, Mad Cow Mark, at probably around 10 p.m. Pacific time. So to my Australian viewers, I will be doing a live stream later in the evening and a live stream a little bit earlier at around 6 p.m. or so. I don't know why. That's what's going on with that. Maybe, let's see. Matt, thank you, Shib. You've been so generous and awesome. I think probably tomorrow it'll hopefully work better, the super chat. But be here tomorrow, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you, Mad Cow Mark, everyone here. Cali Boy, Spawn Day, thank you. To my super chat, thank you. Check out the amazing short tomorrow. Pony Soldier, thank you. And